So this arrived today, and as universal side stands go, it's probably one of the best I've seen. Actually is very nicely put together. However, somewhat ironically, it's not going to work anywhere because of the rear sets, unless we hacked it off about there and bolted it into the existing mounts. But I might as well do that with the old one, right? Yeah, that one. So we're going to cannibalize that. So that means hacking it off, which will be Mr. Kawasaki's first appearance in this series. Somewhat unconventional, but it might work. That's a rubbish idea. It would look bloody awful and not work very well. I think the only solution is to use the existing, the original, but I can't fit it there. So we're going to have to find some way of fitting it up here, up at the front, like the Gutsy. So we're going to have to cobble together some kind of bracket that goes there. Can't think of anything else. As usual, didn't think the whole thing through. Didn't notice on Slipstream's website that all the bikes involved were on their centre stands. And of course we've solved that. Well, if push comes to shove, we can always get another centre stand. Don't really want to though.
Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea.
We are going to use the original side stand. This will not work. Which means we'll obviously have to cut it free from the rest of the foot peg situation. Then, using some of our favourite little grommets, they're actually rivet nuts. These are clever little buggers. You fit them in, squish them up, and then you can screw a bolt into them. Very effective. I have videos on this, how to do it, so I won't bore you with more of that on this one. We will be drilling holes in the underside of the frame there, a little way forward from where the existing mount is. That way we can mount the existing side stand without it interfering with our new rear sets. Right, that's quite enough faffing around and deliberation. Let's get on with it. Let's cut the stand, drill the holes, get it fitted up. Problem number one, drill's too long. Well, that was going so well until the drill caught just as it went through, and now the right angle thing is broken. Let me introduce you to Mr. Kawasaki. He's back. Well, that's a pretty clean cut actually on both sides. So just a little bit of cleaning up, paint it up, and then we can fit it. One side stand. ready to go. And we're using a step drill just to get this hole just the right size for our little rivet nut. Very handy step drills, and short enough that I can get under there with the drill. Perfect. Hope we can get in there with the riveting tool. Hadn't thought about that. Okay, there's our first one in place, and we'll bolt it up and make sure we get the other hole in the right place down there somewhere. Well, there it is, and there it is. It does work. It's tight, I agree, but it's better than anything else that we managed to come up with. It's good. You can get your toe in there. Shifting up is no problem whatsoever. Shifting down, you just have to be careful. But even with my big clodhoppers, I don't hit it. So you should be alright. Perfect. My only concern is that it's a little bit short because I've mounted it slightly on the angle on the frame. Proof will be when we put the back wheel on. Crank it over and see what happens, eh? But not this time around. So if you want to see whether it worked or not, you'll have to tune into yet another episode. Well, thanks for watching this one. If you thought it was any good, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down here so you get notification when that new episode comes along. And of course, encourage others to watch my lunacy.